Hi everybody, I'm Dale Fredericks and I'd like to welcome you to my shop. What I have here are a couple of headstalls that I recently made. I made them out of English bridle leather. And like a lot of our tack, these are put together with Chicago screws. For instance, on this one, on this headstall, there's Chicago screws keeping the buckle hardware on, and also down here at the bit hanger. So Chicago screws are a real convenient way to affix hardware to leather goods, but they have been known to come loose from time to time. So to solve that problem, what I do is, when I'm assembling these headstalls, I have a little bottle of ladies' fingernail polish, and I'll go ahead and get a little bit of that, and I'll put it on the threads of these Chicago screws. Just a little bit around the threads. And I put it back in. And tighten it down. And it should be there to stay. I've never had one loosen up after I did this to them. Now on this headstall over here, there's lots of Chicago screws. Every one of these conchos has a Chicago screw holding it on, so they've all got the fingernail polish treatment. Then down here at the buckles and keepers, there's two more Chicago screws, and also down here at the bit end on these conchos, there's Chicago screws. And I'm going to do the same thing there. I've been using this headstall, but I just put a different bit in it. So I'm going to take the screw out. Hold it between my fingertips and put a little fingernail polish on it. Put it back in. Tighten it down. And we're good to go. Now the only problem with the fingernail polish is when if you want, like say you want to change the bit, or you want to put different buckles on the headstall, sometimes you might have a hard time getting them off. And what I used to do, I would just take a pliers, and I would hold the head of the Chicago screw. As you can see, it's kind of hard to do. You have to just really get it in the right position, hold it with the pliers, and then take it off with a screwdriver. But you run the risk of scratching up the Chicago screw and also scraping up the leather. So what I use now, it's a little vice grips adapted for this use. I bought it from Weaver Leather Company. And it has a rubber pad on one side, and then it has a rubber washer on the other side, and you just clamp it on over the Chicago screw, and then you just put your screwdriver inside and you can take it right off. It's a really handy little tool. Well, that's about the extent of my knowledge about Chicago screws, so I think we'll wrap this thing up. Thanks for watching, and God bless you. Bye.